Hi and welcome back. When last we left, we had just found some pirate's treasure, brought it back, and set up our little sugarcane farm to do a bit of trading with our our captive friend, the librarian, whom we have now upgraded through trades. If I can just get in here quickly without letting him escape. We have access to a multi-shot book, which is quite nice in itself, and getting emeralds from him seems quite easy. So we shall leave him blocked up in here for his own safety. This guy's been the bane of my existence. He killed me once. I was taking the sand out of this area back here, and he decided to jump in front of my shovel. Needless to say, 2 backhands later off a golem, and I was down. I've been making berries. I decided to plant those, and I've discovered that they also hurt you if you walk into them, so the applications for them are going to be interesting. But I did see pillagers wandering around in the distance. Now, this got me thinking as to security, and as I did not want them raiding my work camp, village that I'm protecting. All villagers are free to leave if they wish at any point. If they tire of this place, all they have to do is walk out the door, and they're free to go. So, coming back to my security, I decided to fence off the entire area around the village. I've later found out that if a raid happens, that apparently the raiding party will spawn 31 blocks away from my location. So that could be problematic on a village that is spread out on a larger area of that, because I could be in this corner up here, and they could spawn inside the walls down there. That would be a problem for me. So I'm thinking, as I've been marking out where 31 blocks is away from the center of town, I'm trying to think now of how I can downsize this town, but I don't really want to, because I don't want to take away from the layout of it. So what I might end up doing is protect this as best I can, tart it up a bit more, and create another village, drag some villagers across, and use that new village to have the battles, because I'm liking the idea of having them attack me. So I'm thinking I'm going to possibly out that way a bit, chop down a whole load of trees, create a village out there, and for the sole purpose of defending and farming these pillagers, because apparently they can drop quite nice, like emeralds and totems of undying. So I have a nice little idea, because I did think like, oh, I'll just have berry walls and they can just like march through them, die, and drop all their loot. But then I've got to knock these down, pick up all the berries, and then replant them all every single time. So I thought, that's more work than I want to do. So I have a little idea in mind that could possibly work out. I don't want to spoil anything yet, but I haven't seen anyone else do this as a defense for a little town. So I'm thinking it might be a first. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and you know what I mean, these things happen. Other people have the same idea, but I am hoping it'll be a first. But I won't spoil that. That'll be for a later date. So I'm going to make a few more alterations to this town now, as I've got the sugarcane up and running, nice supply of wheat for bread, and we're starting to move our trades up. I'm going to work on a villager spawner, and then work on basically underground tunnels to ship them that way once I have cleared a nice area to set up a town, or a compact fort, should we say. So I shall come back to you when I have done a little bit more. Okay, well, while clearing out an area across here. I had marked out 31 blocks in that direction and that direction. While working on that side, a raiding party came across me. And after one death, and it looks like I have Bad Omen. But I also have a banner. So, out of curiosity, let's have a look and see how well the fences would hold up in the town that I came from. So, let's have a little look-see. Now, I am interested to see what would happen because I'm going to leave the front gate open. So, if I can just creep around here. And see what happens. Will they spawn out there somewhere? Or are they going to spawn behind me and this is going to be a bloodbath? Time will tell. Where are they? Can we see any? Oh, they're across the water. Now then, I do not have any projectiles, so this might be a problem for me, but it does look like they're going to pathfind, hopefully, to here, because this is the only open spot. So can I get their attention to come this way? No. Yes. Maybe. Oh, here they come. They've seen me. I don't know how, but they've seen me. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, now can they get through gates? If they can, I'm in trouble. So I'm going to quickly block that up because otherwise that would be a problem. Come on. Okay, so things are taking a little longer than what I'd expected, and we are learning lessons every second. So they avoid these like the plague. They will not go into them as they detect them as harmful blocks. This is a problem for me. I've died quite a few times. I've discovered the big beast that they use, as I just wander into one of a berry. They use the big beasts. They have one heck of a range on them, so I can't really get close to it to melee it. So I'm going to see if I can use a different tact to try and get them into. I'm going to need these, some of these, and we shall see if I can actually create a mess. I've actually forgotten how do you make trapdoors? That's how you make trapdoors. Whoop whoop. And doop. 4 should do me. Nope. Let's go for 6, just to be safe. Right. I'm gonna need a shovel. Defense on the fly. So, they are around the far side, so I should have time, in theory, to dig this side and set some traps. So, let's get a dig in. We are going to need trapdoors on there. We're going to need berries down here. So, I'm hoping this works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I need these berries to grow. And while that happens, we shall do a magic cut. See you in a second when these berries are grown. Okay, this is working. Our little murder pit seems to be working nice. So hopefully I can go down here if there's any items or EXP. As it stands, there's only possibly 2 plants that's big enough to hurt them. So if I can put these around in certain places, I'll do another one over there, one that side, one the other side down there, and hopefully this will be quite good. So let's cut away and I shall add those now. Okay, so while I was frantically digging out these death pits for the pillagers to fall into, I have either run out of time or I have run to the end of the the rounds for the difficulty setting, which I believe is, let's have a quick check, normal. So I shall ramp that up to hard for later. I had to widen the pits to allow these beasts to fall in, but I'm thinking I might need to put in a piston or some sort to shove him about, because he doesn't seem to wander around, so that is a bit of a problem. Can I hit you through here? No? Can't seem to hit him through here. Well, lessons were learnt. So I now have a kill pit over here. Should have one over here somewhere. Yes. One built up over here now. Because they seem to congregate here. That side up there. Another one over here. I had to build in mid-water because they just tend to float about. And obviously the one we started at right at the beginning. So this is a viable defense, albeit very slow. So hence this isn't the town that I want to bring them to, but it is defendable. Quite disappointed that these blocked them from pathfinding, but it was okay to use them as a drop down. So small reward from that. Makes me think my original idea that I wanted to use as a surprise might not actually pan out. So I'm going to have to test that and see if it does or does not. So might be something good, might be a big disappointment. But all in all, lessons were learnt. Because like I said, a lot of this is very new to me. So I will learn as I go on. So I think that was quite a steep learning curve on the fly. But I will have a more compact town over there, and it'll be set up to deal with this a heck of a lot better. So, catch you all in the next episode. Please leave a comment and like, and let me know how you find it. See you all soon.